Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Dredge. I'm your Game Master Darius. Now, sadly, this is a unique situation. I'm actually much further ahead in the recording when I realized that for some reason, this particular episode is absolutely screwed, corrupted, and whatnot because of deletion, recovering, can't find it, all that fun stuff. So, I'm here with a save that I had to download off the internet in order to get roughly to where I was without having to replay the entire game. Ignore that weird looking thing there. I don't know what it is, and I refuse to look at it any further. Anyways, but yeah, so last we left off, we had arrived here in the Strand, the Twisted Strand, where we are kind of bonedish. Coastal is shallow. Re-equip that. And this particular save does not have great stuff, but it has stuff. So I can't complain too much. So, what is it we need to do? Well, now that mystery is solved to me. Screw you, bastard. Go away. Maybe this will be a challenge now. So I have to go to this guy. You've already been met? No, you've not. A large man is watching you through the billowing smoke of a campfire, idly carving away at a wooden stake. He stands as you pull ashore. Stranger, from the look on your face, I'd say you've encountered the local wretches. Take a seat. Join him by the fire. I've been trying to rid them from this cursed jungle ever since we wrecked here. The boys called them mind suckers on account of them, well, affecting the mind. They made us see things, do things. I'd ask you for a safe passage away from here, but not until I've avenged my squadron. What happened? A number of us went down in the fog, crashing into trees or ditching into the water. Those that survived rallied here, under the boughs of the giant tree. But it offered us scant protection. Before help could arrive, our numbers quickly dwindled, picked off by the fiends in the forest. I met a few would-be rescuers over the years, but none would help me in my fight. Are you any different? I can help. I figured you'd be up to it. You have a look. Listen up. First, we need to find the lost pieces of my squadron's mortar. Then we'll use that to bombard the beasts. Other planes went down to the north and east from where we are now. I'll mark the possible crash sites on your map. You're going to see what you can salvage. How will you honor your squad mates? I've hung a few of their dog tags up on a tree behind me. Seemed fitting enough. But I've only lost tags from the ones you must understand, never found all of their bodies. If you happen to find any of their dog tags, could add them to the tree with their brothers. I have a number of mechanical doodads you might find useful. Take one in good faith. Research. Any shipwrecks? Shipwrecks? No. Anything that meets its end here is quickly swallowed by the silt. You know, that makes sense. Skip out the mine suckers. Devilish creatures through and through. They stalk you along the waterways and emerge suddenly, screeching with a terrible song. First time it happened to me, I saw shadows of my squad mates reaching out for me in a feverish stream. When I finally snapped out of it, I was covered in bloody scratches. Must have sent me running through the foliage. Since then, I've done my best to avoid the fiends. The senses seem to be based on movement, so move carefully. All good. So, I need to find 2 crashers. Also, a fun fact, I don't have any explosives. Probably should have bought some from the nice lady. Hey, gray mullet. Yeah. Gotta love how that trap is useless for now. And yes, for some reason this save file does have 999,990 gold. Gold? Bucks. It has a lot of money, is what I'm trying to say. Alright, let's buy some explosivos. Because we will need explosivos. Might as well sell. What do we get? Ah, right, the mullet. So, what was that again? Ah. It's been a couple of days since I've last played. Give me a break. I will rest. That's not resting. Right. No, I'm forgetting. In order to... Really? Really? That was a special level of stupid that just happened there. R? You kidding? Alright, rest. Wait until the day comes. Proper day, not like 4 p.m. day. We're actually gonna want some of the creatures that we find around here. Let's see if I can't find... Nope. Not that way. Nice try, you bastard. Now, unfortunately for me too, one of the more recent videos that I had recorded for this is also borked up to hell. And that one's a little bit harder to do because, you know, I basically will have to go back to that particular video in the first place and be all like, aha. Campsite. Inspect the fish. Rotten fish. Someone must have left in a hurry. Check the bundle of fabric. Someone slept here. The bags are covered in bark chips. There are symbols covered in the tree trunk. Book symbol underneath a wave and then arrows upwards. Cloud overhangs it all. 5 unfamiliar symbols mark the corners of a pentagram. The shape of a person is lying down in the center. The book symbol sits above a wave. A downwards arrow points from the book down through the wave. What any of that means? I don't know. And coming back to a later point, or earlier point in the game is funky. The ship doesn't feel anywhere near as fast, for one. Alright, here's one of the downed ships. Wreckage of an old fighter plane. Pull a little closer. Inside. This is one of the downed ships, but it is not one with the dog tag. Oh, has the dog tags. What we need is to dredge up some mortar. Fun fact, I actually managed to do this before, do the mortar thing beforehand. There's gar here. There's some other annoying fish. I think I'm mostly just annoyed of having to dredge it up. Loose debris. Explosivos. I don't even think I remember exploding everything in the path. It's funky to play an older part of the game, but at the same time kind of cool. Mostly because now I have to remember what I don't remember. Oh, right. Funky stones. Oh. Yeah, there's an entwined bullet. There we go. I just have to dredge towards... Well, dredge at parts with the actual ship in question. Alright, I don't remember exactly what has happened first episode of my being here and playing this area. But being around during the night in there sucks. Go figure. It sucks because not only are the mind warpers, mind stealers, mind doodadderies absolutely nasty. Inside the fuselage. Not only are those bastards nasty, but the vines, man, the vines. They come for you. They block your every which passage. Oh yeah, I don't know if I went over this new design. No, I don't think I caught that one in my actual game yet. Yay me? I'm gonna have to come. I've almost gone full freaking completionist on this game, I swear. Where I'm like, ah yes, I'm gonna catch everything. Like, despite the game absolutely causing me to go into nope. Basically full panic mode earlier on. Very much enjoy this game. It's weird. Alright. I'm not even sure why I'm bothering buying some of these fish. Or selling them. I do need them a little bit later on. But anyways, let's see. More explosives. I suppose I can put some of this in my storage. Actually, let's bring the dog tags. I'm a little meh because, again, all of this I have already researched at the point where I am, and I'm just, it's annoying. Now let's go to the shipyard. There is a new engine waiting for me. 2 of them, actually. If I get 36, 40 something, yeah, that'd just be a little bit faster. And F, because what I want is this one. And I guess we'll keep this one because you are not going to have... you're not going to have it until the next day. So if I sleep till about now, will you have it now? Yes. This one I can sell. And boom. 50 knots. It's not too much faster, but it's faster. Alright, let's see if we can't get in here. Nope, that's the Mind Eater. Pretty sure I go and read this in the past. Alright, we're mostly just looking for another ship. We will be fishing for this guy too. It's just at the moment I want to focus on the freaking ship. Oh, these things are really trying to get at me now. Are you over here? Where the hell are you? Okay, I know where we are now. Wait, is it seriously right there? Excuse you. Why'd it pull up the troll net? I don't think I've ever actually had it pull up the trawl net all on its own. Is this it? Yeah, here it is. There we go. Mortar. Alright, just goes to show. Actually, look where the X marks the spot on the freaking map, Dar. Oh. You. Now the fun part. How are things going? Found the parts of the mortar. That's a lot. Now I work on assembling the mortar. You can get started on the next phase of the plan. I have noticed some contraptions in the lagoons around here. I've assembled some traps for the mine suckers. We just need to lure them in there. Once they're in, you see, you can fire on them with our new mortar, and that'll be the end of them. No more nightmares. I'll mark the locations on the traps on your map. Got it? So how do we get the mine suckers into the traps? You're attracted to some very specific types of bait. Your skills will come in handy here yet again. Have you got everything? Sure. So what's next? You need to make 3 special baits from different combinations. Oh yeah, now we gotta get the separate fish. This time is gar. A couple of those mullets. This is catfish. And another mullet. And this one is a couple of eels. That's all for now. Let's go ahead and give them the dog tags. Boom. I'll be hanging them on this tree here, as promised. Alright. Now we gotta go about, getting some goddamn. And for the record, no, we cannot research this one. Not until a little bit later. Alright, so 5p. Also, explosives. Glorious. Ah, catfish. Perfection. There's one catfish. Catfish are massive. We only need the one. Honestly, I'm mostly just trying to catch up from where I was before. Anywho, so... just toss that sucker. Oh no. Oh wait, nope, there it is. Alright, let's go return these. Most of what we now need is mullets. Mullets. And a gar. That's not a gar. Airman. Right, that's the gar one. We'll at the least turn you in. And then 1, 2 wheels. That should do it. I'll just mix these in here, load this into a trap. Then we can get well clear of it. When the trap springs, I'll fire upon it with a mortar. Make sure you bring back proof as that thing's dead. Done. All good. I'm just gonna pump this into you. Oh, wait, no. Ah. Did that thing again. Gar are pretty well into the day. I'll pull away now just so as I have a little bit of time. Are you Gar? No. Are you Gar? No, but I do need you. I want to say that the mutated ones are usable too. Don't quote me on that. Nope, not Gar. I just need one Gar. Perfect. Perfection. And then we get to do the fun part. When the bait doesn't go bad, we just... Where the hell? Nope. Bugger off. You bastard, bugger off. You bugger off. You bastard, bugger off. Gotta hate those things. Alright, so it's showing us where the traps are, which is fine, but at the moment, I don't need the traps. I need to get back with the bait. God, that thing does look gnarly though, doesn't it? Go away. Go away, mine sucker. There we are. Okay, airman. Wait for the first one. One Gar. Good, it does take the mutated ones. Just mix these here, load them into the traps. And finally the bait for the second one. I suddenly want to see a speed run of this when I'm done. Oh well. Let's go load them up. And the first one should just be out here. Wrong way. That's probably the 15th time that I've gone and tried to go the wrong way. A large kit. Oh, load it. Ah! You bastard. This is pretty fantastic, I won't lie. And from afar, you can hear. Hehe. Pretty fantastic. Now, sadly, these carcasses are quite large. So I can only pretty much bring 2 to him at a time, which is relatively fine. Alright, where's the other trap? Just up ahead. Good, good. Yeah, I really would not have figured that these were traps, but you know what? I ain't gonna complain. Less we have to deal with these bastards, the better. Glorious. Some things are just made better through explosives. What can I say? And because the twisted strand is the twisted strand, all of that carcass will sink out of sight. Probably, I don't know, get turned into oil later on. Yeah, honestly, don't think getting through here during the day is all that bad. Or even through the night, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, it's right there. Go away. It's just that, you know, while you've got the mine suckers, things are a bad time. Was trying to find... Yes, I see the lighthouse. Was trying to find dude's house before we ended up all lost and combobulated. Yeah, then this is what happens at night. Frickin' trees, man. You bastards. Oh, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Brighter the light, the more we stave off the panic. Something I really needed to learn. Alright. How are things going? Let's look at this creature corpse. Let's see it then. Handed the tattered lump of flesh to the airman. It's almost unrecognizable, but you both know it couldn't have belonged to anything else. Pokes out with a knife, testing the rubbery meat. He seems satisfied. Yeah, this is one of the beasts. Progress at last. More to go, though. Oh yeah, more. You drop the flesh onto the ground and give it a few more slashes with a knife. It wobbles a little. Another one taken care of. One remains by my count. Let's finish this. Just let me sleep. Because panic. Alright, this one we just need to follow. Follow? Nope, not that way. And this way. If I had the cargo space, I would have happily have done this third one ASAP, but some people just don't upgrade their hulls. Load. GTFO. Ah, the fool. Quite an elaborate trap, if I do say so myself, too. And one more carcass. Sweet. I'd love to re-fish up all the things I had previously fished up in this area, but quite honestly, I don't remember what I have and hadn't fished in this at all. And it's one of those funny things too, because none of the locations are random. The only thing I think is random when it comes to this game is whether or not you'll get a mutant, which is alright. Funkydelic, but I like it. It works. Alright, now let me make sure of one thing really quickly before apparently I had another explosive in here. Now let me make sure of one thing before I go continuing this quest. Cool, actually, I think we're about done with this guy. How things going? Creature. Let's see it then. I dropped a large bloody carcass in front of the airman, his eyes filled with a sadistic delight. He bends down and plunges his knife into the soft flesh, falls away before the blade, revealing a glint of metal. With a sickening tear, he wrests it from where it was embedded on the flesh of the creature. He holds it aloft. You recognize it as a necklace, glistening in gore. Well, Fishman, some fortune at last. This ought to fetch a decent price at the right collector. Here, why don't you take it? Take it we shall. He stands back from the corpse. A melancholic look comes over his face. No? Well, that's that, I suppose. Have some more dog tags. Ding. Thank you. Hang on to them here as promised. That's all of them. That I can't remember anyways. Can't picture their faces too clearly anymore. What will you do? Can't say for sure. I thought I'd ask you for an escort away from this place, but this has become somewhat a home to me. It doesn't feel right to leave my brothers here. I think I shall stay a little longer. In the meantime, I can make up some special bait for you. It ought to help with your fishing. Make some bait. So, here's what we do. We can come here anytime with a lot of fish or a little bit of fish. Right, now we can make some fresh stuff if you like. Need some fish for you first. Any type will do, but the more you give me, the more bait I can make. So if I just hand him a buttload of fish, he will make me more of this mixed bait. Let me sample how that looks first. I know that some of this video is going to overlap with some of the stuff I show in the next video, but So here's bait. Throw bait overboard. Who knows what will turn up? So I throw it here, and it basically just makes a fishing spot. And then creatures will come along, night or day. But it is random every time. Sometimes it'll be trophies, sometimes it is aberrations. Excuse you. Not night yet. Don't get to make the creepy noises. Where the hell am I going? Oh yeah. That's pretty much that quest. I really didn't want to have to re-record this. I was really hoping that I could recover that file and get it working again, but alas. Sometimes bullshit just happens when you're doing video recording. Sucks too when it's during a video series that you actually enjoy playing. Won't lie. That's when it's the worst. Because goddamn man, I was having a really good time with this game. Ah well. Can't complain too much. It wasn't exactly the hardest part. Hardest of the quests to do. In order to get our prize. Now let me make sure of one more thing, and then I'll call an episode. Okay, I just wanted to make sure if I turned a thing in or not. So I'm going to go ahead and call an episode here. When we return, we are more or less just going to mosey along inside the Twisted Train and explore to my heart's content. And yeah, we'll get back on the regularly scheduled my bullshittery, I suppose. Thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you're all enjoying this series as much as I'm loving playing it. And as always, I hope to see you all in the next video. Take care. Cheers.